Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now imagine that within you exists a power so vast, so limitless, that it can literally rearrange the reality around you. We're not talking about magic or fantasy. We're talking about quantum physics, proven science, a universe that responds to your consciousness in the same way a blank canvas responds to an artist's brush. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract abundance naturally, while others constantly struggle with scarcity? The answer isn't in luck, destiny, or external circumstances. The answer lies in something much deeper and more revolutionary. It's in the way you perceive reality. At this very moment, as you read or listen to these words, trillions of quantum possibilities are dancing around you, waiting for your consciousness to select them and transform them into concrete experience. You are not merely a passive observer of life. You are its active creator. Quantum physics has revealed something extraordinary. At the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of pure possibility, called quantum superposition, until they are observed. It is the act of observation that collapses the probability wave and makes one of the infinite possibilities real. This is the famous double-slit experiment, which forever changed our understanding of reality. What does this mean for you? It means that your attention, your awareness, your way of observing the world is not neutral. It is creative. It is powerful. It is literally shaping reality. When you observe scarcity, when you focus on what is lacking, when your mind is constantly tuned to the frequency of want, you are collapsing the quantum waves of possibility into experiences of limitation. But the reverse is also true. When you learn to observe consciously, when you train your mind to recognize abundance, you begin to manifest a completely different reality. The first secret to unlocking your quantum power is understanding that you are not separate from the universe. You are not a tiny isolated particle fighting against an indifferent cosmos. You are the universe itself expressing itself in a unique and singular way. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every observation you make is sending waves of information through the quantum field. Think of abundance not as something external that you need to conquer or attract, but as a state of consciousness that you need to embody. Abundance is not about having a lot of money in the bank, although that can be a natural consequence. Abundance is the profound understanding that you live in an infinitely generous universe, where there are enough resources for everyone, where creation is constant, and where you have direct access to that creative power. Start today by observing differently. When you wake up tomorrow, before picking up your phone, before checking emails or social media, dedicate 5 minutes to consciously observing the abundance already present in your life. The air that enters your lungs freely, the sunlight that charges nothing to illuminate your day, the beating of your heart that functions without conscious effort. This is abundance in its purest form. The quantum journey to manifesting abundance begins with a simple shift in perception. In the next few minutes, you will learn practical and precise techniques to train your observant consciousness and align your vibrational frequency with the field of infinite possibilities. Prepare to activate a power that has always been within you, just waiting to be recognized and used.
Now that you understand the fundamental principle, let's delve into the mechanics of conscious observation. Physicist John Wheeler, one of the giants of quantum physics, proposed that we live in a participatory universe where the observer cannot be separated from the observed. Your consciousness is not merely registering reality, it is actively participating in its creation. But what exactly does consciously observing mean? It's not simply looking at things. It's bringing the totality of your attention, intention, and emotional energy to the present moment, with clarity about what you wish to experience. First step, precisely identify what you wish to manifest. Don't be vague. Instead of "I want more money," be specific. I wish to experience financial abundance that allows me to live with security, freedom, and the ability to contribute to others. The clearer the picture, the more precise the quantum observation. Second step, enter a state of cardiac coherence. Place your hand on your heart and breathe slowly. 5 seconds inhaling, 5 seconds exhaling. This simple act synchronizes your brain and heart, creating a coherent electromagnetic field that is up to 5,000 times more powerful than the brain's field alone. You are literally amplifying your power of observation. Third step, visualize not as if you were watching a movie, but as if you were already living the experience. Feel the emotions of abundance, gratitude, joy, tranquility. Generosity emotions are the language that the quantum field understands. Thoughts without emotion are like seeds without water. Fourth step, observe the present through the lens of your desired future. During the day when interacting with money, even if it's a small amount, observe it with gratitude. When paying a bill, instead of feeling a loss, feel the abundance of having resources circulating. This perceptual inversion is revolutionary. You cannot manifest quantum abundance if you are operating with scarcity programming. Our beliefs act as quantum filters, literally selecting which possibilities can collapse into our reality and which remain invisible. Try this mindfulness exercise. Take a pen and paper and complete these sentences without thinking too much. Let your subconscious speak. Money is. Rich people are. I don't deserve abundance because if I become rich, I will. The answers that emerge reveal the beliefs that are sabotaging your quantum power. Now, for each limiting belief identified, create a quantum reprogramming statement. For example, if you wrote "money is the root of all evil," rewrite it as "money is neutral energy that amplifies who I am, and I choose to be a force for good." Repeat these quantum statements daily, not as empty affirmations, but with the understanding that you are literally rewriting the neural codes that filter your perception of reality. Biologist Rupert Sheldrake proposed the theory of morphogenetic fields, invisible fields of information that connect members of a species. When you consciously tune into the frequency of abundance, you connect with a collective morphogenetic field of prosperity. How to do this? Surround yourself with symbols, stories, and people that embody abundance. Not out of envy or comparison, but out of resonance. Read biographies of people who have overcome limitations. Listen to music that raises your vibration. Frequent places that transmit prosperity. You are calibrating your energy field. Mindful observation is a skill that develops with practice. Every time you choose to observe abundance instead of scarcity, you are strengthening new neural circuits and aligning yourself with higher quantum frequencies. In the coming moments, we will explore how to accelerate this process through advanced manifestation techniques.
You've already learned the fundamentals. Now let's elevate your manifesting power to extraordinary levels. The difference between those who manifest occasionally and those who live in a constant flow of abundance lies in the consistency and sophistication of the techniques used. In quantum physics, before observation, a particle exists in all possible states simultaneously at the moment of observation. a wave function collapses and a specific reality manifests, you can use this principle deliberately. Create what we call quantum windows 3 times a day, upon waking midday, and before bed during these times, set aside 10 minutes to enter a deep meditative state. In this state, your brainwaves shift from beta to alpha and theta, states of greater quantum receptivity. During these windows of insight, practice intentional collapse, visualize with maximum clarity the abundant reality you desire. Not as the future, but as the present moment. See the details, feel the textures, hear the sounds. Your brain doesn't distinguish between vivid imagined experience and real experience. Both create the same neural patterns and emit the same electromagnetic signals to the quantum field. The secret lies in the emotional intensity. When you manage to generate the authentic emotion of gratitude and fulfillment during visualization, you are sending a signal to the quantum field that is as powerful as if the manifestation were already real. And that is exactly what accelerates the materialization process. Carl Jung taught us about synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that have no causal relationship but are connected through meaning. From a quantum perspective, synchronicities are signs that you are aligned with the flow of the field of possibilities. Learn to read synchronicities as confirmation that your conscious observation is working. When you think of someone and that person calls, when you need information and it appears casually. When opportunities arise exactly when you are ready for them. Don't dismiss these occurrences as mere luck. Recognize them as evidence of your active connection with the quantum field, and here's the crucial aspect. The more you acknowledge and appreciate synchronicities, the more they multiply. You are creating a positive feedback loop with the universe. Keep a synchronicity journal. Write down every significant coincidence, every small manifestation, every moment when things flowed unexpectedly perfectly. This record serves as tangible proof that you are developing manifesting power. And this awareness reinforces your confidence and amplifies your results. Here's a profound truth. Obstacles aren't blockages, they're quantum redirections in a universe of infinite possibilities. What seems like a problem is often the quantum field guiding you to an even better path than you imagined. When you encounter resistance or challenges on the manifestation journey, practice quantum transmutation. Ask yourself, what even better possibility is this obstacle revealing? This simple perceptual reframing shifts your vibration from frustration to curiosity. And curiosity is a high energy frequency that attracts creative solutions. A businessman I know lost a major contract that seemed essential. Instead of collapsing in defeat, he practiced mindful observation and asked the universe, what is the best that is available to me? 3 weeks later, an opportunity 10 times greater arose when he never would have explored if he had remained stuck on the previous contract. The obstacle was a quantum redirection. Particles that have interacted once remain instantly connected, no matter the distance. This is quantum entanglement. You can use this principle in your relationships. When meeting people, especially those who can facilitate your journey to abundance, practice connective quantum observation. See them not as means to your ends, but as partners intertwined in a field of mutual possibilities. Ask yourself, how can I add value to this person? True abundance flows both ways. When you see opportunities to serve, contribute, and uplift others, you create positive quantum entanglement. And the universe, which is fundamentally a system of energy in constant equilibrium, returns to you in often unexpected and magnified ways. Advanced techniques don't replace the fundamentals. They amplify them, use them consciously, consistently, and confidently. In the final module, we'll integrate everything into a quantum lifestyle of permanent abundance. We've reached the point of integration.
Manifesting abundance isn't about doing isolated techniques. It's about becoming a person whose natural frequency is abundance. It's about transforming the conscious observation of practice into identity. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. This is the fundamental quantum law of manifestation. If you identify as someone who struggles for survival, the universe will confirm this identity through constant experiences of struggle. If you identify as someone who lives in abundant flow, experiences of ease and prosperity become your norm. How do you transform your identity? Not through self-deception or superficial positive thinking, but through the consistent reprogramming of your observant mind. Begin each day with the question, who do I choose to be today? Not what am I gonna do, but who am I gonna be? Answer clearly. Today I am someone who recognizes abundance, who acts with generosity, who trusts in the flow of the universe, who observes possibilities instead of limitations. This morning affirmation isn't just words. It's you literally choosing which quantum version of yourself will collapse into reality today. Remember, in the quantum field, all versions of you exist simultaneously. You choose which one to observe and experience.
Universal abundance operates in cycles. Everything in the cosmos is in constant motion. Planets orbit stars, electrons orbit, nuclei energy flows and returns. When you block the flow of giving, you automatically block the flow of receiving. Practice strategic generosity.
We're not talking about giving away everything you have in an act of self-sacrifice. We're talking about keeping energy flowing. Give your attention, your knowledge, your time, yes, and also your money when possible, even if it's a small amount. Here's the quantum principle. The universe doesn't measure quantity, it measures intention and frequency. When you give 5 Reyes with the genuine intention of contributing, you emit the same quantum signal of abundance as someone who donates thousands with the same intention. Create the habit of daily generosity. Every day, find a way to bring abundance into the world. A sincere compliment, an unexpected tip, an offer of help, shared knowledge. You are training your nervous system to operate at the frequency of there is enough to share. And this is the frequency of prosperity. We've talked about gratitude before, but now let's go deeper. Gratitude isn't just feeling good about what you have. Gratitude is a quantum technology that multiplies that for which you are grateful. Why? Because when you feel genuine gratitude for something, you are consciously and intensely observing it. You are putting your attention, your emotion, and your energy into it. And according to quantum principles, what you observe intensely expands in your experience. Turn gratitude into a formal practice every night. Before bed, write down 5 specific things you are grateful for. Don't repeat the same things. Force your mind to seek new aspects of abundance. This simple exercise reprograms your brain to focus on abundance, and your brain becomes increasingly efficient at finding what you train it to look for. And here is the ultimate secret. Be grateful in advance for the manifestations that have not yet arrived. Give thanks for the abundance that is on its way. This act of future gratitude collapses the quantum wave function, bringing the experience of the future into the present. Masters of quantum manifestation no longer need to set aside specific times to practice.
Conscious observation becomes their natural state. Each moment becomes an opportunity to choose which reality to observe and, therefore, experience. When you grab your breakfast, observe the abundance. When you interact with money, observe the flow. When you converse with people, observe possibilities. When you face challenges, observe growth. This is quantum life. You have reached the end of this journey of knowledge, but you are only at the beginning of your journey of experience. Everything you have learned here is worthless if it remains just theory. Quantum power is not just understood, it is lived. The universe awaits your conscious observation. Infinite possibilities of abundance are suspended in the quantum field at this very moment, waiting for you to collapse them into reality through your intentional attention. You have the power. You always have. Now you also have the knowledge. The next step is yours. Observe consciously, feel deeply, trust completely, and watch reality rearrange itself to reflect the frequency. You have chosen to emit